And here we are, boys and girls. Welcome to Fowl Territory 297. I am your cordial host, Gizzard Gary, and welcome, one and all, to the show. All right. It is Friday, February the 7th. So, first of all, let's see who we got out there in the audience. First one I see in here is C4 Defense, otherwise known as Sarge. We have gun websites. We have Ron 2A Matters. We have Alaska 1 Andy. We have Country Rimfire Plus. Scroll down. We have Weston. What up, fellow fowl folks? All right. We have Ozzy Orsborn barking at the moon out there. We got Duffer 426. And we have Jacob S. And then we have Gerald Muir is out there. We got Hillbilly Up out there and in here, believe it or not. We got Dale Pogue out there in the audience. Got 2 Live Moo also out there and in here. Says tonight's show has been canceled due to Doge cutbacks. Yeah, I hadn't heard. We got Justin Grimm also out there and in here. We got TJ Fishing out there in the audience.
I want to go fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of just a wishing. We got old one guy. Hi, Gary and all. So, if I missed anybody, let me know. I'll shout you out. But anyway, let's go ahead and show the rest of my esteemed panel. And, of course, my cat and channel partner has joined me. George Grayson Cat is on the show. So, now for the panel.
We won't say what George was just showing you a second ago, but that's all right.
So my first panelist here is either from the state of Michigan or the state of intoxication. I'm not sure which one, but he, of course, is the utter chaos and the fine bovine himself. I'm sure you can hear my mic with this buffer of a cat I got here.
Oh, yeah.
2 Live Moo is with us.
Hey, Gary, Justin, Hillbilly, and everybody on the panel. Good evening for the kickoff to the Super Bowl weekend.
That's right. That's right.
And
Mr. Bob Dobalina is out there in the audience.
Bob Dobalina. That should be a song.
It should be.
And but yeah, I just mixed a drink and hopefully I'll have a good show.
I've heard of dead cats for a mic, but not live cats. I'm not sure how that works. So thank you for being here, Moo. Now down to the bottom row, and this next panelist is my neighbor in the Show Me State of Misery. He, of course, is the host of the Saturday Night Guns, Beer, and Therapy podcast, and just came to us from the show before this, which is the Georgia Shooting Connection. So say hello to Hillbilly Up.
Hey, fellers. Yeah, those Doge cutbacks. I'm in trouble with my internet and my video camera. But anyway, I did lose internet a while ago for a while, but it seems to be back working. So,
yeah, well, good. We're glad you're here. And George is going to purr for us. So if he comes across the mic, sorry, but he's loud. Thank you for being here, Hillbilly. And last but not least, at least so far tonight, we have the Dayton Bacon Czar himself, Justin Grimm.
Howdy, Gizzard Gary. Thanks for having me on tonight.
Howdy,
It's like the side chat's going on a little bit over there, so
it is. We have Garage Guy 879 has joined us. We have 24 people watching this mess. Wow. And now we have Denny's Plant-Based Journey. Wow. 27 people. Wow. 21 on YouTube and 6 on the X. Wow. All those people going over there to enter their hashtags, which reminds me, I should probably start my banner or my ticker because we are having a drawing, as we always do, halfway through the show, and the hashtag is #FT297. So get your hashtags in there sometime the next hour so we can get this done. Some of you with Guns and Barbecues in here, he'll enter about 6 times. So, well, how's it going, guys? It's a beautiful weekend. We got Super Bowl Sunday. Got all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, man, it's been a great week. Went up to my dad's cabin and celebrated Mom's life, and left on Saturday in the sunshine, no traffic. Came home on Wednesday, same thing. So me and the boy, I say boy, he's 25 years old, but we had a great time hanging out with my dad. We brewed some homemade wine and did a lot of stuff. It was a great week, and I mean, I had a good week at work, and yeah, it's been cool, man.
Country Rimfire Plus, he said, hashtag rather shoot than watch Super Bowl. Well, you can shoot at halftime.
That's true.
There might be a little bit of run and gun going on at the Super Bowl, so you never know. They might be in a shotgun formation. Yeah.
Play action.
That's right. Weston says best part of Super Bowl Sunday is that means baseball is right around the corner. Well, that's true. And we can finally take the tarp off the thumbnail. That tarp's been on ever since baseball season ended.
Yeah.
Grouch Guy says Super Bowl Sunday, go Panthers. Well, I think you might be a little mistaken. Jacob says, Gary, I see you got Facebook rolling, but not Rumble. Yeah, we made a trade. I can only go to 3 destinations with my current StreamYard plan, and I kind of figure I've got way more people following me on Facebook than I do on Rumble. So I am still putting the archives over on Rumble. So, but there's I only had 60 people following me on Rumble. So.
Head coach decision.
It was. Definitely was. Well, speaking of good news, folks, got a little something to talk about here.
Well, let's go.
So, you may or may not know about this, but this afternoon, President Donald J. Trump signed this executive order protecting Second Amendment rights. And it's not very long, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. I know you don't like me reading a lot of times, but it's not that long. By the authority vested in me as president by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, it is hereby ordered, Section 1, purpose. The Second Amendment is an indispensable safeguard of security and liberty. It has preserved the right of the American people to protect ourselves, our families, and our freedom since the founding of our great nation. Because it is foundational to maintaining all other rights held by Americans, the right to keep and bear arms must not be infringed. Section 2, Plan of Action. A. Within 30 days of the date of this order, the Attorney General shall examine all orders, regulations, guidance, plans, international agreements, and other actions of executive departments and agencies to assess any ongoing infringements of the Second Amendment rights of our citizens and present a proposed plan of action to the President through the Domestic Policy Advisor to protect the Second Amendment rights of all Americans. B. In developing such proposed plan of action, the Attorney General shall review at a minimum 1. All presidential and agencies' actions from January 2021 through January 2025 that purport to promote safety but may have impinged on the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding citizens. 2. Rules promulgated by the Department of Justice, including by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives from January 2021 through January 2025, pertaining to firearms and or federal firearms licensees. 3. Agencies' plans, orders, and actions regarding the so-called enhanced regulatory enforcement policy pertaining to firearms and or federal firearms licensees. 4, reports and related documents issued by the White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention. 5, the positions taken by the United States in any and all ongoing and potential litigation that affects or could affect the ability of Americans to exercise their Second Amendment rights. 6, agencies' classifications of firearms and ammunition. And 7, the processing of applications to make, manufacture, transfer, or export firearms. Okay, Section 3, implementation. Upon submission of the proposed plan of action described in Section 2 of this order, the Attorney General shall work with the Domestic Policy Advisor to finalize the plan of action and establish a process for implementation. Section 4, general provisions. A, nothing in this order shall be construed to impair or otherwise affect 1, the authority granted by law to an executive department, agency, or head thereof, or 2, the functions of the Director of the Office of Management and Budget relating to budgetary, administrative, or legislative proposals. B, this order shall be implemented consistent with applicable law and subject to the availability of appropriations. C, this order is not intended to and does not create any right or benefit, substantive or procedural, enforceable at law or in equity by any party against the United States, its departments, agencies, or entities, its officers, employees, or agents, or any other person. All right. So a lot was said there, folks, but I think you got the gist of that. It sounds like to me the president is wanting to go over everything that happened while he was out of office and undo a lot of wrongs that happened there. So, good, bad reactions to Live Moo. What do you think about that?
Good.
Good or great? I mean, it's got a potential for being great, I think, if it actually comes through.
Well, right. We'll wait. But
we got.
I like
basically reliant on the Attorney General to do her duty. Want to say hello to Bubba Triclops Ballistics.
Bubba
is here.
What's up, fellers?
Bubba, if you want a link, you can jump on this panel, buddy. Just let me know. I'll send you a link. Weston says, sounds good. Hopefully they undo some stuff, but I'm not holding my breath. But maybe. Gerald says they have to act for it to matter. Yes, absolutely. And we have a sighting out there, so everybody get ready. We'll count it down on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey,
Mario.
Hay, because
that's right. But yeah, I saw that come across the newswire this afternoon. I'm like, wow, that just sums up a whole lot in one executive order. So we're gonna find out what kind of backbone this Attorney General has for sure.
Well, what I'd like to see is if the basically the SCOTUS has come down and said that, you know, on these magazine bans and the ability for these what I want to say, like the assault rifle bans in some of these states, and that the SCOTUS has pretty much said that no, they're illegal. I think that Attorney General needs to be getting into these states and being like, no, you can't be doing what you're doing in here. You get some of this stuff shut down.
I think the first thing that's going to happen, we're talking about federal interpretations, federal laws, and the identification. I like how they specifically mentioned that. So some of the classifications that the ATFS created over the last 4 years and stuff like that could be going away. Yes, Hillbilly.
I'm just kind of taking, like, he gave them permission to look and take all that out. He didn't actually take it all out. But the permission and the ruling are like everything's there. But I believe it's gonna, be up to like Pam Bondi, and I'm afraid she just like took that and sent it to the basement, And because I mean, she's in Florida, can't buy firearms till you're 21, and red flag laws apply. So, I mean, I'm hoping I'm wrong, but hopefully she's changed her mind.
If she doesn't do anything effective, then what happens?
Nothing.
You don't think so?
I mean,
you don't think some people are going to be screaming and hollering out there?
I agree. And I mean, yeah, but I don't think Trump's just going to get rid of her, and it's, they say it's not really kosher for the president to put pressure on these people he's picked, but we know it happens. So, or it has in the past, for sure. So I don't really know. I just hope that, the right things are done. That's all I ask for is.
Well, I think it's a positive step. It's not the end.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the end all be all by any means, but it's a start for sure.
Yeah.
He's given her the direction to look at stuff and see what we can fix.
I honestly think, if I'm not mistaken, I heard that Don Jr. is at SHOT Show this year, and him and Eric are very big gun people. And so I'm hoping that he will get in his dad's ear and say, hey, and maybe they had something to do with this. I don't know, but I'm hoping it stays positive for the 2A community.
Gary,
well, I hope it does too. I mean,
Bubba said send him a link. Do you have Bubba's info?
Oh, he does want a link. Okay, I didn't see that. Thank you for letting me know. I believe, have it. Let me. I could find my link.
He's got that work thing tomorrow morning, so we can't stay long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's him.
Gary doesn't know what that's like. So
what, working? Oh, there we go. I remember work.
Shut your.
We have
so happy.
We have Guns and Water out there, and we have Gun Websites is in the audience.
Hey,
he says
G-Web.
JR has gone to shop for many years, but he travels in groups of Secret Service, has a few meetings and leaves. Junior, not JR. Hardly meeting many people. LOL. Yeah, I don't know what'll happen. They got 30 days to get going on this. So I think if nothing happens, there's going to be an awful lot of pressure put on the president to do something if nothing happens here. Now, it could be the kind of thing where we get nothing out of this. It could be where we get some stuff, we don't get everything. It's hard to say, but anything's a positive step at this point. An awful lot of screwy stuff happened over the last 4 years, and basically we're taking a look to see what needs to be fixed. So we'll see.
Well, my biggest thing is I wish a pro gun person would have got put over to ATF. I mean, I think with everything else
the ATF or the Attorney General.
Well, I mean, ATF also and the Attorney General, but
I mean, if we had a pro gun person in the ATF, a lot of this stuff would have never happened.
Yeah, I mean, somebody can actually take a slide off of a Glock, or something, and at least knows a little bit something about firearms and everything. It'd be really nice. We
have Block 9 out in the audience. We have, believe it or not, 41 people watching this show right now. So while we got 41 people, remind everybody of the giveaway at the top of the hour. That hashtag is #FT297, and you must be present at the time we draw the name, which will be shortly after 10 o'clock Central. So Anyway, yeah, anybody else has comments out there in the chat, let me know. We'll talk about it. I know everybody's hesitant. We're all hesitant. We've been waiting for years for some things to be rectified. And I don't know that, they're not going to go in and just wipe everything out. Probably. I think it's going to be we're happy about some things, we're not happy about others. Hopefully it's not hey, we didn't find anything we could fix, because that's not going to go over.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Agreed.
So your camera keeps moving around, Hillbilly.
Yeah, I bumped it earlier. I just realized it was all crooked.
I thought maybe he's in a car and it was going around. You don't look like you're in a car, though. Okay, so while we're at the end of that subject, we could talk about something else I wanted to talk about, because there were some companies in SHOT Show that were demonstrating, quote unquote, less than lethal defense systems. I don't know if you're familiar with those things. Some of them shoot balls of stuff. And we do have Bubba, Triclops Ballistics, has joined us.
What is up?
Hey, Bubba. What's happening,
Yeah,
buddy?
What's up?
I'm probably still going to sound like I'm in a B-52 bomber, but
I don't know. Audio sounds good to me, but I'm really upset you don't have your hat on.
Yep, audio went completely gone. Shit.
Now it looks like
He's
you're on
muted.
mute. Now you're on
Muted?
mute.
Yeah, he muted himself.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's muted on it still. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I fat fingered the mute button. Hang on just a second. I'm going to get the hat. Hang on.
Look at those lamb chops, though.
Love the chops. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
That's right. You some bitch.
Hold on.
Now we gotta
I
get
told
Mike.
you it was getting cut off.
Damn. No hair.
Oh, well,
Ow.
you don't have to get the hat on. I'll allow it.
That's the new improved Bubba.
That's right.
Milk dud and leader of the OFOA. Yeah.
OFOA reporting to duty, sir.
Yes, sir. You said duty. So, what do you guys think of? There you go. What do you guys think of less than lethal defense solutions, such as the Burna is one that comes to mind. That's one that the Gun Snob did a review of. Shooting balls of pepper at people and stuff like that. That just seems to me like a bad idea. Agree or disagree?
Well,
I agree.
You already set the stage. I agree.
Well, evidently somebody thought it was a good idea, so maybe somebody in here does too. I'm going to give you that opportunity.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It depends who you're defending yourself against, I guess. But if that person on the other side potentially has something that isn't less than lethal, that might end badly for you, I'm afraid. If you start shooting pepper balls at somebody and they start shooting lead balls back at you, then that equation doesn't work out. That math does not compute.
It might work against the bird and mosquitoes.
Yeah, so in my home defense shotgun, I used to have beanbag rounds, like the first 2 rounds, and then I had like buckshot slugs. And my close friend, who is a cop, well, he's retired now, but cop and SWAT officer, he goes, if you have to pull the trigger on somebody, at that point, you don't want those rounds. So
that's what I'm thinking.
So I changed those out. I don't have those anymore.
Well, maybe it'd be maybe it might be wise to have those in the first 2 shots in case your wife got the gun, and it give you at least 2 beanbag rounds to get out of the house. Yeah.
If my wife wants to shoot me, she's good to go with, Foster Smog right to the chest.
I mean, my thoughts on this is like less than lethal. Like, I'm all good with pepper spray. You're pulling out a little canister or something. That's one thing, but I'm certainly not pulling out anything that could be misconstrued as a firearm for not only the person I'm like in contact with, but somebody behind me thinking, oh, this guy's pulling out a gun. I mean, I'm just not going to pull anything out that looks like a gun. That's not lethal.
That's a problem. A lot of these things look, at a distance, especially look like real guns.
I mean, it would be one thing if it was bright red, bright orange, bright whatever, but it still looks like a gun. So, and anybody think in today's society, they paint guns all different kinds of colors. So, I mean, like I said, I'd do some pepper spray on somebody because, to be honest, I don't really want to fight anymore. But I'm not pulling anything out that looks like a gun.
Right.
Well, it might be better than like throwing rocks, I guess. But still, I agree with all you guys. It's at least if you're throwing rocks, it don't look like you got a gun. But
so Guns and Water says, Gizzard, don't you open yourself up to prosecution when you assault someone who you decide doesn't meet the requirements for lethal force? I don't know how that works.
I don't know about that.
So Gun Website says, for what it's worth, less lethal is a more accurate label. Things can happen when using them. They are not guaranteed non-lethal. That's true too.
100% true.
Well, let's take into concept the less than lethal gun that the police used to use during the all the mafia and gangster stuff. Was a 180 round drum,
the 22
LR.
Yeah,
that was. I mean, technically, that is less lethal than firing any other type of gun. But those 180 rounds of 22 LR, I don't care what the person is. That's kind of painful, man. I mean, you don't get the hint on the first 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Weston says
more.
Weston says less than lethal has its place for some people in non-free states, although I've never heard someone who defended themselves successfully. Dupper says, are spit wads through a straw considered less than lethal? Guns and Water said that would depend on the breath. That's true.
I do have a statement on that. Technically, a spit wad consistent of having spit on it in order to fire would be considered a lethal force.
That's just like a biological
attack. It would be considered a biological attack, therefore it would be considered a lethal thing. As stupid as that sounds, it would be considered lethal.
Yeah, especially during Rona.
Yeah. I think during the COVID season, it would have been, war. You basically dropped a nuke on somebody then.
So G-Web says less lethal has uses for dogs, for example. The idea of less lethal for defense is the same as suggesting shoot for the leg. Old ways of thinking.
Very old. Yeah.
But then he adds, now 9mm is less than lethal, of course. DM Foss says the Berna is geared towards someone who isn't going to buy a gun in the first place. It's true.
That makes more sense.
Or they can't buy a gun.
Well, that's true.
It's true too.
Defense Dad's out there. He says Taco Bell farts are less than lethal, but still bad.
Wow.
Had one the other day.
They gotta be lethal.
As long as you're sure it's a fart. That's a problem. Yeah.
Never trust the fart.
That's true.
Well,
Duffer says the sound of you wrecking a shell in a pump shotgun would scare off a lot of intruders. Yeah, but it's not going to scare everybody off.
Well, I did see Kentucky Ballistics. He had like the upper torso of a ballistic dummy, and those less than lethal rounds were definitely penetrating the skin, on a lot of that stuff and going in. So, yeah,
I don't believe you can call them dummies. I think you have to call them learning impaired or something like that.
I shot beanbag rounds through 1/2-inch plywood.
Holy smoke!
They went through the 1/2-inch plywood.
Oh my gosh!
There's a couple of them shotgun rounds that are supposed to be less than lethal. The what was it? One Kentucky Ballistics, I think, shot one. They looked like them little bitty things you used to have on a string, like the little bitty rubber balls that had the little tentacles and stuff on them.
Oh yeah.
They had one of them in there, and it went through Houston Jones's back, like it literally left a whelp and went through his skin.
Houston Jones, dude.
I like Houston Jones. I do.
He's
like
a legend, man.
Well, that's like they used to make those baton rounds back in the day that were like a wooden slug, and I'm like, I don't want to get shot at close range with a wooden slug. Like that just go right through you.
Well, I think I've seen on Tough Later Mounts before where they took a shotgun shell and like filled it full of dimes or something like that and shot it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
Washers.
sure he shot those.
Washers, yeah. Nails.
Yeah, shotgun scientists, their channel, they put all kinds of stuff in their shells. And I mean,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, I mean, definitely some of those like washers and some of that definitely can be lethal. I mean, they had a lot of impact.
Now, Denny, he says less than lethal, like pepper spray, can be used in areas where pews aren't allowed, like in the workplace. Not in my old workplace. They wouldn't allow you to bring pepper spray. Then you get to the truck and are ready for business. G-Web says, talk to non-vets about what alt thinks to add to 12 gauge.
But effectively less than lethal round, especially out of a 12 gauge round. Like beanbag rounds, for instance, if you get hit in the chest in between heartbeats, you can die. Like you could have low powered less than lethal rounds that are beanbag rounds, and if you get hit in between a heartbeat, you're dead. Like it doesn't even have to hit directly on the heart. So like the concept of less than lethal just seems like, all right, well I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, I did a video on a gun my grandfather bought a long time ago. It was called the RTS pistol, and it was supposed to be a little bitty gas pistol. It's about this big. And it shoots 22 blanks, but they also shoot gas rounds. It's effectively a starter pistol, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the object of this gun was to aim at the face so it shoots a stream of gas from the caps. Is essentially what it is. And that's just like, that's hit or miss. Because how close do you have to be for it to work? And the effective stream of it was like, I don't know, 15 feet. 15 feet, someone's closing that distance.
Yeah.
That distance is going to be closed way too fast. It's not effective.
5 yards. Yeah, it's too close.
It's not. If somebody gets that close to me and they've already been intimidating me the entire time, I'm not pulling out some stupid little bitty less than lethal gun. I'm not doing it. It's just not going to happen. Like they're going down. Either I'm going down or they're going down. And it's silly, in all honesty. The closest thing I would think that would work, would be kind of effective, was them rock salt guns. Those ones they came out with a while back. The one, was it the bug shooter rifles or something like that?
Bug assault?
Yeah, bug assautes.
Yeah.
Those things look like they would hurt. That would deter.
I don't know if I'm allowed to show this on.
Little plastic gun.
Yeah. That's a bug assault.
That's not even a BB gun.
Nope. It shoots table salt. Alex Parlin's out there. He says burner range is 60 feet.
I don't.
Now G-Web says, question, you train a few monkeys to defend you. Do you arm them with knives, guns, or knives less lethal?
Okay, so what kind of monkeys are we talking about? If we're talking about chimpanzees, you're going to die before the person does.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go tire iron because I want a trunk monkey.
I'm
That
going.
makes sense.
Oh, monkeys. I'm going knives. You know, those things go ham, man. I mean, you can't stop a monkey.
So the kind of monkeys with tails. There we go.
Okay, so like spider monkeys, we're talking like tiny spider monkeys.
Must be.
Well,
You could give them like skinny black knives. Ooh,
skinny monkey.
there you go.
You know, a skinny black knife.
Wee, wee, wee.
That would be really awesome to watch.
So G Web says knives and guns or knives and less lethal.
2 gloves like Freddy Krueger with those skinny black knives as the blades because they're sharp as hell.
So okay,
Sure.
G Webs has clarified they're gonna have knives either way, but are we gonna give them a knife and a gun, or a knife and a less lethal? I don't know.
Depends on how well you get along with your monkey.
Yeah, that's a big factor. That's a very, very big factor. Are you considered the alpha? Because if not, when he sees the person he takes down in pain, he's going to laugh about that and like, oh, who else can I do this to? That's monkey mentality. I'm sorry, guys. It's just going to be chaos either way. Like
He
if
says,
he
"See,
takes
you
out the
want
guy,
your
you better be already in your car and driving off."
you want
Yeah,
your monkey to have real guns," he says.
I've been married for 33 years, and a monkey always wins.
I'm gonna say maybe the AK, like that one video in Africa where they gave that monkey the AK.
I don't know, but if there's monkeys running around with knives and guns, I know where I'm going to be in some other county. That's for damn sure. I don't want to be anywhere near there. But I guess if you had like a compound or something, you're wanting, like you've got a moat in between your castle and all the woods surrounding you, and you fill these woods with these monkeys with knives and guns. Hopefully they don't kill each other, but I have a feeling some of that's going to go on too. If they don't have anybody else to attack, they'll attack each other.
I got a phobia. I don't like monkeys.
I don't like chimps. I don't like chimpanzees.
Well, they'll eat your face off.
And it
Artax
doesn't,
says,
you
wow.
smile at a chimpanzee, you're dead. Like
What about a
Yeah,
monkey?
they see that as a sign of aggression.
So Moo, what about a monkey
might
with
have a
the
shot.
what about a monkey with a clown outfit on? How would that?
Oh, that's just scary.
Oh,
as hell.
I would.
First of all,
straight in the chest.
That monkey's got a knife and a gun. I ain't putting makeup on him. That's for damn sure. Artac and Daughter says, "Wow, it's like no one is seeing my post." Hello, Artac and Daughters. I'm seeing your post. Hello there.
What you doing?
G-Web said the monkey with the AK was a promo for one of the Planet of the Apes movies. Denny says anything that throws its poop at you is not your friend. Wow.
What, have you been looking through my window?
The safest monkey would be a bonobo, but you don't want to have kids around them.
Nope.
Nope. They're going to learn very quick about the birds and the bees if you have a bonobo around kids.
Of course, I'm
They
just
plan that too. They wait for people to show up at the zoo.
Only takes like 5 seconds.
It's like,
I'm just glad that cats don't have opposable thumbs. Could you imagine if a cat had a gun or a knife, what they would do? It's bad enough what they do with their claws and stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure George loves you. I think you'd be safe with George.
Yeah, but there's all the other cats in the world.
You just got to make sure he gets to them before they get to him.
G-Web says all monkeys are safe if you have enough bananas. True?
No. No.
Not true, but yes.
So here there was a study, and I don't mean to go completely off topic, but this is important. So there was a study. A bunch of people was asked this question, right? If you were locked in the room, which one of these animals would you pick? One of them was a lion. One of them was a chimpanzee. The other one was a tiger, and then the last one was a gorilla. Do you know how many people pick chimpanzees? 80%.
Wow.
80% of people are dead in that scenario. There's no getting around. A gorilla is your safest bet in that instance. Do you know why?
Mm-mm.
Because they will not pick on something they deem weaker than them. And when he folds you like a lawn chair, he's going to see you weaker and walk away. You will survive. You're going to be crippled, but you will survive.
I just wrote that down, Bubba. So thank you.
If you ever put that scenario, I am sorry for whoever put you in that scenario.
Now, G-Web says,
Well,
I'd hang out with all them critters. They would respect my presence. Block 9 says, who has a worse bite, Mike Tyson or a chimp?
Chimp.
Oh, that chimp for sure.
Chimp isn't going to
Okay.
stop at your ear.
They can bite your whole hand
Face
off.
off.
Oh, he's not just going to go for the face. They go for the.
They go for the nads.
Yeah, they go for the money makers. It's like they know the instinct of what's going to hurt the animal the most, and they go for it.
They go for the danglers
And
and your fingers and your nose and your eyes.
Oh, well, I do want to take
That's
some
a good
time
turn.
to remind everybody of something very, very important. And that is that Gear Websites is your source for every second matters, gun channels, gear, ammo ID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items, and every Friday, and it's Friday, every Friday is Free Patch Friday when you buy cool stuff at gearwebsites.com.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
So, do you like free patches? Because there's a good place to get them. But you know where else you can get free stuff? I say, do you know where else you can get free stuff?
No, where?
Oh, who's the chicken that everyone loves? Gizzard Gary, who's 4'2" but stands above. Gizzard Gary, a ton of its wives and more to come. Gizzard Gary, loves to give gifts to everyone. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway. Gizzard Gary, giveaway.
Hi, folks. Gizzard Gary here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's that time of the show where we give stuff away. In tonight's giveaway portion of Fowl Territory, we're going to have all sorts of stuff and things to give away, folks. So get those typing fingers ready, and we're going to see what we're giving away. Gizzard, what do we have tonight for this wonderful audience?
You mean I got to give stuff away? See? You just get free stuff everywhere, can't you?
He makes you give stuff away.
I know. And he's not even here, and he's still making me give stuff.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know, all right? So anyway, we're going to start out with this fine specimen of a sticker made by Sticker Mule. This is the official Gizzard Gary channel sticker.
And I have to say it's bigger than your head since nobody else.
About that way, yeah, that's for sure.
Shit.
And we have the Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker. It's not quite as big as your head.
If you don't have one of those, you're a loser.
That's right. And you really need to have one of these because Excess Sights is the fastest sights in any light or no light at all. And then if you
Don't
like
just-
America, you'll like true American manufacturing, which is what you get from Live Free Armory. And
Do I have one of those?
here's a company that I do business with, We Knife. I'm sure you heard of them.
Wait, is that a patch?
It's a sticker.
Oh,
And on the back of it that you peel off, it says, "Love your new knife? Share your experience to let the world know."
damn, that must have been expensive.
Yeah, I know. Now
I
here's
don't have
something.
one of those. So
Here's something
okay.
super cool. This is the WeKnife.com and Civivi.com sticker.
So,
Cool.
Pretty cool.
I don't have any of those.
Pretty cool. And then we have this from Tacdom. It says, shall not be infringed. I know somebody who used to say that.
Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock.
That's right. From our friend DM Foss, we have the official Hell
Oh, the
No Kitty.
Oh, giddy.
And we also have the exciting Papa Smurf.
I still need that.
Nice.
And bearing the likeness of our good friend Obnoxious One, we have Haterade.
I
think
don't have a
this
haterade yet.
This one says this is the malice flavor. There are 3 different flavors. There's a yellow, a red, and an orange. But the red is
he
malice.
is fueled by haterade.
So from this guy called Hillbilly Up, we have this magnet. This is a magnet, and it says Guns, Beer, and Therapy. The official magnet of Guns, Beer, and Therapy.
Whoop whoop.
If you put this on your fridge, you're going to have to watch on Saturday nights. That's for sure. I see George Cortez out there. Hello, George. We have a sticker from my friend Ron Wayne of the Ron Wayne channel.
I haven't seen George in a little minute.
Yeah.
We have this sticker from 1791. It's a pretty good size sticker. It actually is as big as my head, maybe a little bigger. And then we're going to go small again with this little sticker from Gators American Eyewear. Duffer says, I'd like a CD with the Gizzard Gary song on it. Wow. Block 9 says, I live 5 minutes from Access Sites and haven't been there yet. Nice people, by the way. We have this big sticker. This is the biggest sticker of all from IWI, Israel Weapon Industries, or IWI, as we like to call them. But we also do have a few patches for you because I like it. So we're going to start off with the 2024 NRA Dallas patch from Palmetto State Armory.
Definitely need one of those.
And then, because I'm not horsing around, we're going to give you this old school Anderson manufacturing patch.
You're not horsing around with one bit.
I ponied up for this, by God.
Oh, God.
I think I smell some horse shit.
Yeah, you
There's chocolate
probably did.
to get that out.
We have this patch from the Firearms Policy Coalition.
Oh, son of a... I don't have that one.
Nice.
We have this patch from Gun Owners of America.
Damn it, I don't have that one.
And straight from SHOT Show 2025, we have this from Armacite. Pretty cool.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. Okay, now on the good news, bad news front, we're having to reduce quantity on these a little bit so I can make them last until the next time I get a chance to get
Zipper
more.
pulls?
So we're going to give 2 IWI zipper pulls to tonight's winner.
Doge effective.
Due to inventory supply.
Due to inventory, yes. The winner is also going to get this complete set of coasters from EAA, the European
I'm out of coasters
American
right now.
Armory. Yeah, these are cool. I think you get 7 in a package. So,
Nice.
I use them a lot.
and then also the winner is going to get the official Gizzard Gary pin. You can pin this on your hat or on your jacket, or maybe even on your cat. But your cat probably won't come to you anymore if you pin this on your cat. And yes, it does have a little bit of a haze to it because it's got a protective coating on there that you peel off so it won't get scratched. And the winner, speaking of Aegis Gun Care, our sponsor,
Holy shit, there's more.
they are providing tonight's winner with the Aegis sample trifecta. So you're going to get a sample bottle of the cleaner and the lubricant and the grease, because grease is the
Is
word.
the word.
The word that you heard. All right. So how do we determine who wins all this? Well, I'll tell you how. We're going to use this fancy tool here called the StreamYard giveaway tool. Now we have 32 entries in the giveaway. C4 Defense says, how long does it take them to send it out? Well, you heard Rod. Very quickly. By the way, if anybody has anything that was supposed to come to them and doesn't get it, make sure and let me know right away, because I can contact them and find out what the problem is. So anyway, 34 entries now in the giveaway. So I don't have my contest judge is not here. Obnoxious One lost his voice this week, so he is not here.
Oh, thank God for that.
He's probably got ankles around his head.
So since he hasn't been here in a long time, we're going to give Justin Grimm the honor of telling me when to hit the draw button.
Grammy,
Give me
he's
a
alive.
second here. I'm alive. Did someone just come in?
Did they? Did I miss somebody?
Did Boom just come in? You get his in?
oh, you mean in the side?
Oh. Yeah, put your hashtag in if you want to, Boom. # FT297.
211.
Give him another few seconds.
Did Justin say 321?
I didn't hear him.
Sarge got in the last minute.
Mr. Bob put in his hashtag again. So
Mr.
anyway,
Bob
Justin, whenever
Bobolina.
you're ready, say draw.
All right. We'll go 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
All right. And good luck,
Two.
everybody.
Live
We'll
move.
see who our winner is. Oh my God. That is 100% rigged.
Reg.
Rigged.
Can you win your own giveaway?
Why not? It's all
Or
about
hey,
the
please,
countdown.
Ray.
He timed it just perfect.
The cool thing is I have almost none of those patches that you showed.
Uh-huh.
And I've been really wanting that DM Foss little Papa Smurf guy.
Oh, okay.
There's no shame in taking the win, Justin.
No, babe.
No, I'm just saying I've been wanting that Papa Smurf for a while.
Oh, yeah. You take it and you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, then congratulations, Justin Grimm. You are the wiener Aegis cleaner.
And you get the Aegis cleaner.
So
Yeah.
I have being that we're on this giveaway here, I've
Uh-huh.
thought about making a video about gun tubers being in the pockets of safe companies, giving out swag. So you fill up your safe, then you have no more space. So then you got to buy another. Then what do you got to do? You got to buy another safe, right?
That's why I wonder all these people who've won my Aegis giveaway like half a dozen times. It's like, how could they possibly clean that many guns?
Well, I need a new safe for all the Aegis that I won.
Well, that's probably true. You got to keep that stuff safe. I want to say hi to Guns and Barbecue. He says, I'm here. Won't lie. I have no idea what I just won. I'm on a school bus on my way back from Penn State. Okay. G-Web says, I have a code you can use for a new safe.
I'm trying to teach Guns and Barbecue how to grill stuff.
I got a question for you, Gizzard. Speaking of, you were talking about the Aegis. That comes totally from that company, right?
It does.
So if we were to spin again
Yes.
and give the chat an opportunity to win the Aegis, because as you just said, I got a couple. So
But do you have the grease?
I do have the grease.
You do. Okay.
I won it the last time.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to spin again and
And
possibly
just give away the Aegis? Is that what you're telling
just
me?
give away the Aegis.
Okay, well, I haven't closed the window yet. So,
Awesome. Nice of you, Justin.
okay, so we are going to draw again. And just to clarify, this drawing is for the Aegis giveaway only. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and hit that button now. We'll see who wins the Aegis. And it's going to be, oh my God. It's definitely rigged now. There's two panelists.
Go ahead and spin again, Gary, because I mean, like, I'm selling some of this Aegis stuff over in my marketplace, so no, I'm joking. But no, I do have, like, I think I have one or two of the grease, and it's great stuff, but yeah, it's gonna last me for a long time.
So draw again.
Yes, if that's okay with you.
It's okay with me. Third shot. Mr. Bob says, Gizzard Gary, so you got to be on the panel to win? Well, let's see. Nope. Looks like Alex Parlin just won. Is Alex Parlin out there? Alex, if you are out there, please type something in the chat so I know you're still watching.
I've been kind of rooting for George Cortez because he's put his hashtag in several times. I was like, that's a lot of work.
Okay. Waiting to hear from Alex.
Yeah, but,
Parlin.
George, he's out there on the west side. So,
Come on, Alex. I don't want to hit it a fourth time.
Uh-oh.
And this is not because we don't like Aegis. It's just trying to share. And
congratulations
awesome.
going out there, and he's not out there anymore.
Come on, Alex. If he's in the bathroom, hurry up and tie a knot in it or whatever and come back.
Put it in the Kleenex and let's go.
Cut it off in a soft spot, man.
do that paperwork later.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Let's give it, 30 more seconds? Finish it up.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Give him about another 15 seconds here.
All right. I think we're
going to have to hit it again. George says, I posted FT 297 on last Friday. I don't think it quite works that way.
15 seconds. What comes after that?
Well, I'm sorry, Alex, but I think it is time to redraw.
Oh, you lost, you some bitch.
Now who's going to win? Probably Moo or
Watch
somebody lame like
I was going to
that.
say.
If it's me, you got to spin again.
Artak and Daughters.
Oh, right on.
Artak and Daughters, are you out there?
He's been out there.
Say something to us if you're out there.
Yeah, he's
And
out
then
there
you can
earlier.
claim this Aegis prize.
You should just send it to him anyway because he has daughters. And
Well, nobody. There he is. There
Right
he
on.
is.
Congratulations.
We have our winner. All right.
Thank
Very
God.
good.
You better send him some like a dozen eggs or something too.
Jacob says, "Is Artak gonna say re-roll?" I don't think so. He hasn't yet. Anyway.
Please do not.
Yeah, it's only a 2-hour show.
Gizzard's going to end up with trigger finger from pressing the button.
Probably.
And Artak, he's been a staple for a long time. So you can send me those patches though, and just
He says, "I want it." Well, you got it, buddy.
nice.
All right. Weston says this has been the longest giveaway segment ever. Oh,
Well, no, you haven't been around long enough.
yeah,
No.
that's true.
No, the longest one was whenever I had to drink the Milk Dud seltzer.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it wasn't on my show, but I do definitely remember that.
Bubba's still passing those milk duds.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Luckily, Hillbilly hasn't come up with a reason for us to drink seltzer in quite a while.
We're just waiting on Bill Dye to send Bubba something else. So
Bill Dye, the science guy.
you betcha.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was tough to watch. So I could
Well,
only
it was.
imagine you drinking it.
I don't
Oh,
think
it was bad.
but to be fair,
Well, he
Well,
ate a whole bunch of them, and then at the
we
end, he
see-
just threw a bunch in at the bottom of his.
he didn't
Glass.
puke on camera. That's okay.
I did, and then I pounded another one right after that.
G23 puked on camera.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Bubba
Well,
said he literally lost face weight that night from chewing those milk duds.
I did. My fat roll on my neck was so tight, it was like I'd lost 20 pounds. Put out them damn milk duds.
It was like,
hell.
man, look at that chiseled chin and jawline, Bubba.
I know.
I look like that picture of that Giga Chad that they always use as a meme. Like my chin was just like all butted out and everything, and it's just protruding out like stiff as can be. I'm just like, is this what my face would look like if I wasn't fat?
I don't know if everybody in the chat knows what we're talking about.
Well, we're doing a fundraiser, and Bill Dye sent Bubba a bunch of milk duds, like a case of them, as you know, because that was his call
Yes, a
sign.
whole case.
And so during this fundraiser, somebody said, "Well, Bubba, eat some of those milk duds, or if you eat like 5 milk duds, I'll donate like $5 or something." So
Yeah, we were doing super chats.
yeah, and so like it just kept going on, and like Bubba's eating milk duds for a long time. Oh man. And then he finally dumped the rest he had in a seltzer and had to drink that. So yeah, Bubba really did some fundraising that night.
It was
Oh, yeah,
all
what did we get up to? I forgot.
yeah.
Was it?
It looked like
$5 grand?
the thing. All I know is that drink turned into some science experiment. It looked like
You're right.
rust.
It
It
was
looked like
nasty.
rust. It looked like rust remover. It looked like you had metal and rust remover, and it just turned into that cloudy.
It looked like it was
nasty-
alive. It looked like a fish at any moment was going to pop up and hurry up and drink me.
So Jacob is asking, what food are y'all going to make for the Super Bowl? Usually buffalo wings for me.
Well, I mean, every house should have Rotella cheese dip. Rotella and Velveeta. For sure.
I don't watch the Super Bowl, so I mean I don't.
And when you talk about like unhealthy, football food, but it tastes so good, is we found out years ago, like we take like a hot dog, cut it in half, and use like a half piece of bacon, or I mean a biscuit, like the regular biscuits dough, and you roll that up for a pig in a blanket, right? Then you get your Rotella cheese dip and you dip that pig in a blanket in that cheese. And it's like so bad for you, but it tastes amazing.
Okay, Hillbilly, I'm gonna save you some work. Get you some little Smokies. Take the same biscuit, roll when you roll them out. Just cut it in half,
Yeah.
and then roll around the little Smokies,
Those
and
are
then
good.
you get some sausage.
Well, we did some of those, but there were some people that didn't like the sausage, so we was doing like hot dogs and the sausage. But yeah, they're definitely great football food or sports food. But
Jalapeno poppers are another popular item.
I
Yes,
tell you what I
and-
like. I tell you what I like to do. If we're ever having like a party and it's need some like finger food, them King's Hawaiian rolls, right?
Yep.
I'll take a box of them, keep them all stuck together. I'll cut them in half,
yeah,
pop off the top, keep them all together, throw in some cheese, all kinds of stuff, throw in some onions, some peppers, some green peppers, jalapenos or anything like that. And then I'll throw on some ground beef that I cook over top of it, and then I'll bake it. And then that's just the finger food. Just pull them off the side. There you go. You got a little bit of sandwich full of fun.
Sounds messy, but it also sounds really good.
When
Now onion rings get me in trouble when I make onion rings because I don't make them like a normal person does. I'll take onion rings, right?
Wait, what's your recipe?
I'm telling you right now. So I'll take
Go.
onion rings, and you know those little string cheese head things?
Yeah.
I'll pull them apart, wrap it around the onion. I'll have some lightly cooked bacon, and I'll wrap that around it, and then I dip it and then deep fry it.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. My boss asked me one time, said, "Could you just be my personal chef? I'll pay you." I'm just
I was just wondering what state you live in, because that sounds damn good. I'm ready to get in the car right now.
I'm a Kentucky boy.
Yeah, Justin, let's go on a road trip right now.
Cheese, bacon, onion ring. I'm in. Like, you don't even have to say any more. I'm down.
Something else that's super easy to make and is really good is you can get the green olives, but instead of stuffed with pimentos, you get them stuffed with jalapenos. So you take a one of those wraps like you do your wontons and stuff in. What are those called, Bubba, or anybody? You can get them stores. Yeah, or whatever they're called. And anyway, you put an olive in there, some cream cheese, and fold that over and fry it. And so you got the wrap, you got the cream cheese, you got the olive with the jalapeno in it. And good stuff.
So I've got a poll out there for everybody out there on the YouTube side. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this weekend? And the choices are Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles, or who the hell cares?
Yeah, we're going to go with option 3.
I went option 3, but there should have been a fourth of, will the Eagles burn their city down if they do win?
I think either way it's going to happen. Doesn't matter.
The Philadelphia, they don't care if they win or lose. They're going to just tear down light poles and shit.
Or do we have a poll on?
Happy, you burn it down when you're sad. That makes sense.
Or do we have a poll on how many people are going to get shot right after the Super Bowl?
Well, yeah, it is in New Orleans, so I mean.
So George Cortez says, I like to make moon sandwiches. They are cheap to make and delicious. Just get 2 slices of bread and place lettuce leaves and slap it together and yum.
Moon sandwiches. I've never heard of that. They called that. Now, I do like a cheese and lettuce sandwich with some little bit of mustard on it.
There you go. Duffer said that should be one of the options, Gary.
Yeah. Ozzy says East Kingdom rules. Country Rimfire Plus says lettuce and mayo is good. So far, we got 13 votes in the poll. The Chiefs are ahead, but barely. 38% say Chiefs, 31% say Philadelphia, and another 31% says who the hell cares? Wow.
Yeah, that's a close poll right there.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
According to StreamYard, according to StreamYard, there are 23 people watching on YouTube, 30 people watching on X, believe it or not. 30.
Awesome.
And they can't vote, unfortunately.
I thought the moon sandwich was kind of like Al Bundy's Tangwich or something there for a minute, but
it might be.
Yeah, I was going to say, this side chat's getting out of control. We got lettuce and bread sandwich. We got lettuce and mayo and bread sandwich.
But,
I mean, I grew up poor, don't get me wrong, but damn.
Let me see if I can conjure up the ghost of the gun snob real quick again.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for you to send your Gorn to Gizzard or Gorn at gizzardgary.com. It's time for Show Us Your Gun.
All right. So,
did you see baby Gary's face in that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you notice that yellow sign was still hanging on the wall right behind him?
Probably.
Yeah, it was. I was like, oh, there's that sign still.
So show us your Gorn. In this segment, you send your Gorn to Gorn, Gorn, at gizzardgary.com. Please include your channel name in the email so we won't have to guess who you are based on the email address. So if you're showing firearms, I do ask that you show them on a table or something like that rather than in your hand, because one time we got shut down because somebody sent a picture of a gun that was in their hand and YouTube thought it was somebody on the live stream. So hopefully that won't happen again. Let's see if we got any Gorn out there. I know we do because Jacob sent something early on in the show. So let's take a look at what Jacob sent to us here.
Let's go Jacob S.
Jacob S says, saw this Maverick 88 at the LGS and couldn't believe what I was seeing. A Maverick 88 with a drum mag.
That's a torso taker right there.
Yeah, and it's got the handle on the side of the
you got a racket, baby.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Nice.
serious business there, folks.
It's got milk duds loaded in it.
If that would function, I would totally buy it.
Yeah, so far I've only found one shotgun that works with magazines. And oddly enough, it was a cheapo. I think I barely spent 200 beans on it.
Believe it or not, that's the only thing I have in the email, but I do have some stuff that was sent earlier on the text chat from Sarge. So let's take a look. Sarge isn't here to talk about it, though, but we'll look at it anyway.
Yeah, what's he doing? Napping?
Probably.
On the clock.
Okay. So I don't know the context here. So we got T-Mags.
Not P-Mag?
Not P-Mags, T-Mags.
Like a tea bag.
Could be something like that.
Maybe they're made out of
they're transparent. Okay.
titanium.
They're transparent. I guess that's what the deal is with them.
I figured that'd be C-Mag for see-through.
See-through
Like
starts with an S.
It'd be a smag then.
Yeah, it would be.
No.
All right, so let's look
How
at
much
this
is it?
next one here. Very nice.
That looks like some fine work from Ozzy.
It does. Because that is definitely a Bodyguard 2.0. Very cool. All right, let's see. There are 6 photos in here, so. Yep, this clarifies it. In case there was a question. There's your proof. It is a Bodyguard 2.0.
See, I like
Guns and Letter did say Gorn is his favorite part of the show.
Was
I
you
like
saying,
the
Bubba?
bodyguards, and I like the oh my gosh, what are they called? The easy shields. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice looking combo for sure. All right, so let's look at picture number 4. Aha. Very nice. Aha.
Kissy face.
Boom. EAA.
Is that the Gerson model? What is
Witness 2311.
Yeah.
EAA Witness. 9mm.
2311?
2311.
Wait, who was
Yeah,
that
is
from?
beautiful.
Sarge.
Son of a bitch.
It's pretty. All right, so let's see. That was number 4. Aha, cool. Let's look at this. Appears to be a challenge coin. Hid to Group 3, DEA Atlanta Division. Wow. That is one hell of a strange challenge coin there.
Do they give you that when you get arrested for drugs in Vegas?
I know it's got the sugar skull thing on it.
Being Atlanta Division, I doubt it very seriously.
I don't know, man. Could have been
They're
Jamaica.
a little bit out of their jurisdiction, I would think.
Could have been Jamaica. Who knows?
Oh, aha. Here's the other side. You always want to look at both sides of the story. It says Atlanta, Carolinas, high-intensity drug trafficking area. Wow. Very cool and unique.
Hillbilly's all nervous now.
That look like what? North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia.
Georgia.
Not that far from the Mississippi River, right?
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the Mississippi River. Though.
Mm-hmm.
The good side, the bad side.
The good side, I think.
That's right. That's where all the drugs are.
All right, so we got some email here. So back to the email. This is from Justin Grimm. He says, debate which bacon is perfect.
Ooh.
Number 4.
Yeah, definitely 4.
Yeah, I'm going with 4 too.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
If there's any white showing in there, you better put it back in the pan. That's all I got. Can't stand this limp bacon stuff that some people.
Limp biscuit.
Limp biscuit. All right. Also from Justin. Let's look at this. And he says, I want to know what went down with the Penguins. No alcohol, no profanity, no smoking, no nudity, no penguins. Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
the hell went on
I can tell you exactly what happened with the Penguins.
Okay.
They violated 3 of those.
Yeah, because you know something happened if they actually put it on a sign, okay? So something
I
went
agree. I agree with Bubba. As penguins was the problem, they didn't want to like just shout out the penguins only, so they added all the other stuff.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games until you involve the penguins. I tell you.
Well, that means something different to me because I was at Game 7 for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Detroit Red Wings versus the Pittsburgh Penguins, and we lost at home. So, no Penguins.
No penguins.
Okay,
go.
and then we've got Gorn from somebody who takes their Gorn seriously. And this is from Ron 2A Matters. And he says, this is a German 22 LR ELAG, E-L-A-G, E15.
Did he take his photographic things from Snob?
Evidently.
That's a sweet old pistol right there.
Yeah, I was thinking so too. That's nice.
You got the spring ejector right on it. And looks like.
Can't see the end of the barrel or the grip.
I don't know. It's not there.
Maybe it was
Wesley
like
says Snob
part of the
School of
t-
Photography. Yes, definitely.
part of the tariff.
Oh, I think they're a little bit late coming on, but with that penguin deal, Guns and Water says Batman owns the store. That's why there's no penguins allowed.
So I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but I'll show you a challenge coin that I got at SHOT Show. Actually, I got 2 of them from this guy. See if I can get it to where you can see it on camera here. It's not going to focus on it very well, is it?
Win this coin, hashtag coin Gary.
But it says at the top, established 2009, proud USA manufacturer, high-end defense. It says Army, Navy, Air Force, Police.
Nice.
And then on the other side, it has this, strong gear for extreme souls. And whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. You can see it pretty good there.
Yeah, that one shows up perfect.
Let me try. Yeah, I guess if you hold it a little further away, it's easier to see, isn't it? Cool. Yeah, this guy actually tracked me down while I was walking by, and he says, "You got a bunch of patches on your backpack. I want to give you this." I'm like, "Well, okay." Then I stopped back by his booth later, talked to him, and he gave me another one.
All
Probably
right.
forgot he saw me. That works for me. It works in my favor.
Did you give him my information?
Sure. I sure did.
Sure did.
Michael Dunn's out there, by the way.
Loves that.
Yeah, Michael Dunn's here after we're almost done. See what I did there?
No, explain.
Yeah, it's not worth explaining. It's really not. Let's see. What other corn? How about a little bit of this? And I can do this because it's my show. So what the heck?
Do it.
I'm going to show you some personal Gorn here of mine. This is what you call granddaughter Gorn here. Just taken this morning. Isn't she a cutie?
Oh, yeah.
Month and a half old.
She's got your hairline.
She does.
Better, definitely better look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Kitty.
way.
I see Chad Kelly is out there.
Hey,
Popping
Chad.
in.
Chad.
Popping in, just about to have dinner. Hey guys,
Hey.
just in time to see my grandbaby.
You have Chad. You have to say what's for dinner.
What's for dinner?
What the fuck did I?
That garage guy's still trying to enter the giveaway.
Yeah, giveaway. Oh, he's entering next week's giveaway.
Oh.
Yeah, Michael Dunn put next week's hashtag in, so did Garage Guy.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work, guy.
That's awesome.
So did George. He's keeping it alive.
Oh, whatever. So, oops, I think we got another email in. Yes, we did. Wow, what the heck is this? Okay, this is worth showing. Hope if I'd hit the right button. Okay, so he says, you ever see a game this big?
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Life size.
Oh, the operation.
Operation. Anybody remember Operation?
100%.
Do people still play that now?
No.
I do.
Trying to get that damn rubber band off there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rubber band was the worst.
aggravating.
I keep telling everybody I'm the surgeon. And I show them my, certificate. I said I didn't touch any of the sides.
Well, they don't believe you because you tell them, because you told them before you was a gynecologist. So
It seems like that'd be at least you'd at least have a fighting chance with a board that big. So, of course, with a bunch of people drinking, yeah, it's not going to end well. Patient's going to die, I'm afraid. So Michael Dunn sent us in a picture. He says, here it is. So what is it, do you say? Well, you're about to see it right now.
Son of a bitch.
nice.
I judge it by the size of the ejector, 4570.
Yep,
That's gotta be a 4570.
that's his first lever action, and he went big school. I mean, yeah,
He did not go home. He went big. That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
I'm gonna piss on this right now that he didn't get the large loop.
That's true. He should have.
Well, I know people really like the
Yeah,
large
it's
loop,
4570.
but myself personally shooting them, I don't care for the large loop. They look cool, but
The large loop is
45,
mainly designed for people that use gloves when they shoot them.
I
Yeah.
actually like the loop on that because it's not as small as some of the Marlins, but it's not the large loop.
yeah.
Where you need a little bit bigger of a loop for when you got gloves on, but I don't like the large loop either. I
Well,
think
it's
it's
okay.
awesome.
It's okay to be wrong.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this poll. And interestingly enough, 50% of the people in the poll said, "Who the hell cares?" 30% said Kansas City Chiefs, and 19% said Philadelphia Eagles. So
No, we should put some money on it.
now Weston says, "But if John Wayne used big loops, then they'd be cool." That's true.
I mean, if you're going to, like rack your gun and spin it in there, or or spin it, and I think a large loop's great.
I
Well,
always wanted
personally,
an 1887 lever shotgun, the 12 gauge. I want one of them.
So Jacob says, "You ever see a corn maze from a helicopter?" That's what they look like, evidently.
That looks like a
yeah.
Norse mythos.
Biden's still in the middle of that. He can't get out.
No, he's in the park. He's still in the parking lot. Can't get out of his truck.
That fence over there above it, that's where they put people like Biden. Try to get out of the fence.
I think that's a
Biden
cemetery.
locks his keys out of his car.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's a cemetery over there because I think I see headstones and stuff.
Oh,
Oh, he's
So-
close.
cemetery and a pond right next to it.
A lagoon, maybe. I don't know. Could be a flood too.
Well, I assume, it's probably irrigation water, and the fence is probably, maybe stuff they put like lettuce and stuff in. They don't want the rabbits in.
So another picture from Jacob. He says, "Ever see the black sand of Hawaii?"
There's somebody out there right now with a spray paint can.
I see
Rust-Oleum.
white people for sure.
That
Definitely see the white people there.
the mega
What you
can
don't
of
know, there's like
Rust-Oleum.
50 Samoans there right now.
Wow.
That is wild.
I can tell you right now, I will never go to Hawaii because it's 24 hours on a friggin' airplane.
Is it 24?
From Michigan. I mean, if you do all the connections.
I mean,
all
I
that-
flew to England. It's only an 8-hour flight
Yeah.
from Chicago.
I think my daughter just got in a week ago, and I think it was 7.5 hours from Hawaii to Denver.
Now,
I was
Weston
told
says
again,
my
it's
son
cool.
is flying to Qatar Sunday, 15-hour flight from Dallas.
Dang.
Yeah. Whatever hours it is, it's too far.
He said it's 11 hours from Indiana. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
Besides that, their gun laws suck.
I mean, when
Oh,
I
yeah.
go to Florida and it's like 3 hours, that's way too long.
Okay, here's another Jacob picture. He says, "Have you ever seen the command center of a battleship?"
Wow, they really do have them boards?
Yeah, and the
It's
exit
pretty
sign.
cool.
I want one.
No, that chick should have her shirt off.
No,
I was
the
gonna
hell
say.
she doesn't.
I've been in Battleship Iowa. It was pretty cool.
That is cool.
You said that chick should have her shirt off?
That's what I heard.
Are you kidding me?
Which one?
That's Jacob's mom, dude.
You know what?
Like,
I don't care which one.
what's
it is.
wrong with you?
What is wrong with you, dude?
Either one of those. I mean, it would make it way more interesting.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Jacob to.
I mean,
Shame
you don't
you
know
out
if
there.
she has pie plates or silver dollars.
She's standing on a boat with 16-inch guns. She don't want your 2-inch gun.
Yeah,
No.
she don't want this single shot over here.
Here is some very, very relevant, very relevant Gorn here that just got sent in from Sarge, and I think you might like this one. So he said, "This is a picture of your new panelist."
Is that
That is awesome.
what?
Does that look like Bubba? I think it might be.
Oh, okay. I wasn't making the connection. Well, I ain't got full pork chops, so
He's working on it.
He
But
did.
yeah.
That ain't me. Come on, guys.
Michael Dunn says it's Bubba.
That guy looks like he's in stage 4 of a transition.
yeah, that is true.
Hey, and that funding just got revoked.
This, yeah. Hold on, I want to rip on this guy for a couple seconds.
Okay.
This guy looks like he's mid fart. This guy looks like he walked into a store and said, "How can I look as stupid as humanly possible?"
Guns of Water says that's Hootie. I don't think so.
No, it's the
That guy
guy
looks
from,
like he swallows
might
that
be the blowfish.
way that
it's
isn't
the guy from Blues Travelers, so we all know that. Come on.
Hootie from Hootie and the Blowfish is black.
Yeah.
He is. And
Yeah,
by the
there
way, he's not Hootie. He explained one time, he says, Hootie and the Blowfish is the name of the band. He said, nobody in the band is named Hootie.
Yeah. Talks about that, how people walk up and call him Hootie.
That was kind of the funniest thing I ever heard.
Oh, it's ironically
because-
Darius Rucker's
Because you're the
anti-
black guy and all the other guys are white. You're Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, Calamity Jean is out there.
Hey, Calamity.
Howdy, everyone, she says. Well, howdy. Welcome to the show.
What the hell did she walk into?
Well, she missed all the jocularity that was going on unless we have more. Duffer said it's John Belushi's cousin. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe.
I got a guy at work. His name is Danny Gleason. Every day he walks in, I ask him if he's related to Jackie. He still he still won't answer my question.
Did he say, you some bitches couldn't even close an umbrella?
No, he doesn't say anything remotely that funny. He's just, I hate this fat bastard. And then walks out.
Ass face. You should punch him in the face. Tell him it's for me.
I'm not going to hit a coworker, man.
Yeah,
Rather-
probably shouldn't.
Somebody
Well,
different.
at least slash his tires.
Throw some milk duds at him.
Here's some
Put a
milk
green-
face.
Put a grain of rice in between his tire caps and the nozzle.
I know I haven't said hello to Rimfire Range Relaxation. That's an awful lot. Rimfire Range Relaxation. That's quite a name.
R.
Arr! He's just, arr!
Good channel, too.
Okay, another Jacob. Okay.
Oh, wait a second.
So he says, have you ever fished off of 50-foot cliffs? Somebody did.
I can't
Yeah,
say.
right.
Get one strong fish and you're screwed.
That'd be one hell of a reeling.
Yeah.
Well, there's one spot where we go sucker grabbing. You get up on that bluff on one side, you can see down in the water really good. and you can snag them real easy because you just use basically a treble hook. But yeah, reeling them up that damn bluff side, the bitch.
You're gonna hook a tuna and get pulled in.
It'd be tenderized pretty good by the time you get it up there, though.
Yeah.
Might get all scales off of it, too.
The fish is gonna die of suffocation before he gets up to the top of the
Jacob says, yes, there are fishing poles on the right side of the photo if you zoom in. Well, let's zoom in. By golly, there is. A couple of them.
Look how big the reel is on that thing.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you got one with a giant reel with a short stick, and then you got this gigantic stick with a tiny reel. Look, it's that little bitty red blip right there in front of it.
I think it's a fan boat and not an island. See all the fans over there?
There's a little bit of a wind farm over on the yonder side, yeah.
You want to see a bunch of dead birds? Go to the bottom of one of them things. I'm not kidding. There's so many dead birds around them things. So many dead birds.
In gallons of oil that they leak out.
That's a crazy thing. I moved back to Iowa, and they're everywhere here now. And at night, it's like watching War of the Worlds because all the red lights on the top like turn on and off in the same motion. So you just see like a wave of red.
So, got another picture for you here. And he says, how about the 5-inch gun on the USS Bowfin submarine?
I want to pull the trigger. Look, the kid over there has the right idea. He wants to pull the trigger too.
That's a submarine?
Yep.
Yeah.
You dump all the water out before you fire it when you surface again? So you don't squib your barrel?
I don't know.
Actually, I'm pretty sure those have a shutter system in them. Like the barrel shutters off, and then whenever it rises up, what's left of the water inside the barrel drops down because the barrel's going to be pointing down. And then
you better hope it works right, or you're going to shutter yourself.
All right, well, yeah.
It's filled up with water. Wow, that is wild.
Looks like a pretty serious gun to me, that's for sure. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Michael Dunn says, went to a gun and knife show tonight. A lot of good stuff. Most were fairly priced. I was shocked.
Oh, wow.
I was going to purchase a pistol at one table. I went to go find the wife, and by the time I got back, it was gone. Dang it.
It's the one that got away, man.
Yeah.
Dang.
Never find the wife.
Hey, honey, is this okay? No!
He's going to go look and make sure she wasn't watching before
You
he purchased it.
just say, guess what I bought, honey?
Right.
As you're talking to the gun dealer, you just slowly, quietly say, "Is there a woman standing behind me?" Okay, yeah, let's do this.
Look both ways before purchasing a gun.
I'm sorry. I have to get permission to buy this first. Nope.
I think that's why there's actually a waiting period in some states, is so the person that bought it actually lives after the wife found out how much they spent. Then you go ahead and get it.
Country Rimfire Plus says, ours have turned into craft shows and baked goods. That's not near as much fun.
No.
I mean, food's okay. Don't get me wrong. But, craft show? Nah. Not unless they have steaks at the craft show. Then let's go look at crafts.
I mean, at least, like, I can do a, like, tools and gun show. Learn, get you a 10mm socket and a, pistol and some ammo, or maybe a creeper or something. And
I mean, I accept the beef jerky and the meat stick guys, but other than that, I don't need a dull table and rocks.
Oh.
I went to one once, and this lady had like all these geodes and rocks and all this stuff, and I'm like, really?
I always welcome the pickled eggs, though, too.
Hey, they're liable to cost you an arm and a leg anymore with the price of eggs, if you can find eggs.
Yeah.
I heard that Waffle House is charging a 50-cent surcharge per egg.
Jeez.
I seen a video actually today. Eggs just across, down in Mexico, like their highest priced egg was like $3 a dozen, but most of them was like around $1 a dozen.
Wow.
I actually,
I was out of Walmart in Mexico.
sent a guy to a
gun running eggs. It's like, hey, man.
It happened. It happened here in Iowa. Someone backed up a truck to a trailer and stole 100,000 eggs.
Wow.
Damn.
So what'd you do with them once you got them home? That's what I want to know.
Very carefully watch it not hit the potholes.
Well, listen, it's obvious what happened in that situation. All right, you ready, guys? Cool Hand Luke needed some breakfast. All right. It's clearly what happened. And the guy was just like, well, screw it. Let's just take the truck.
That's my favorite movie.
I could eat 100 eggs.
I'm like kidding. I worked with a guy and when we was working on the road, and sometimes we work, late shifts and stuff, depending where we're at, and we'll go to like a Denny's or whatever. And I never seen the guy order less than 6 eggs, along with whatever, pancakes or whatever. He loved eggs. I've never seen that before.
I want to remind everybody I did go and check, and Gun Websites is having a weekly 2A wrap up here in about 5 minutes. So we'll try to wrap up here and then go to the Gun Websites or the Daily Gun Show YouTube channel and watch the weekly 2A wrap up. And you have more 2A discussion there. So let's see. What I want to do is real quickly go into our final segment of the show, one we call What Did You Learn? And we ask each of our panelists what they learned during tonight's episode, and then we let them plug their channels. So I don't know. I know Two Live Moo was gone as of about 3 minutes ago. So let's go ahead and go to Hillbilly. Hillbilly, what did you learn this evening?
Oh, man. Learned to have a great time, and also learned there's black sand in Hawaii. That was cool.
I didn't know that. All right. Well, what have you got coming up?
Tomorrow night we got Guns, Beer, and Therapy, and that starts at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And would love to have you if you swing by and visit us. We always try to have some fun over there, and definitely will be having a giveaway like usual. A skinny knife. And other than that, debating about going live for the Super Bowl. I don't know. That's something I don't know. But anyway, maybe might go live for the Super Bowl. But yeah, that's it. Other than we got our Tuesday night VIP chats, and we always have some fun over there. So appreciate you having me on, Gary. And man, what a great side chat.
You bet. Well, thank you for being here. C4 Defense just says, I learned that John Popper is a 2A and Gizzard Gary supporter. Wow. So real quick, Jacob sent in one last picture for us. So I think you might like this. So it says, I got a dig bick. You that read wrong. You read that wrong too. I like it. All right. So Justin Grimm, what did you learn?
Well, I did learn. I mean, I'm married, but if I weren't, I would not take and go on a double date with Moo after his looking at the women on the battleship.
Yeah.
Other than that, didn't really learn anything else. But thanks for having me on tonight. It was a great side chat, except for the lettuce and bread sandwich and lettuce and bread and mayo sandwich. I'm still trying to get over that one, but
there you go.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right, let's go to Bubba, our guest panelist here, and tell us, what did you learn this evening?
I learned that a lot of people are not as scared of chimps as they should be.
Yeah,
I learned that very quick. I also learned that they actually do have them cool little bitty see-through red glass computer screens on battleships, which makes me really want to have one. I really want one now. I could plan out my farts through the day. I could do all kinds of stuff. I could plan
a great idea.
You know, it's great. It'd be awesome to have. It'd be just wonderful. As far as things going on, I did get a new cookbook today, so there might be a new Cooking with Bubba segment. I might be able to do that.
Awesome. Awesome.
I do have one other video I've been working on, but for whatever the reason, my computer's not wanting to format the video, and it's been a pain. I've been working on it since last week, and it's been annoying. But I will show this cookbook off because it is something very interesting to me. It is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim cookbook. It is from a video game that I enjoy quite a bit, and they have all the recipes for all the dishes that's in the game itself. And I can't wait to try out some of it, because they even teach you how to make the meats and stuff in here. To do it and stuff. And that is awesome. So I might be making some mead with juniper berries to in honor of the Lord. But yeah, there's a lot of good ones in there. There's a lot of stuff I want to try out. But yeah, other than that, nothing much. Just stay safe, stay armed, stay two-way strong. Have a fantastic weekend. Keep getting at it.
All right. Well, thanks for being here. You're welcome back anytime, sir. Two Live Moo, or have you returned back yet? Boy, that must have been one long trip to the bathroom. Let's see. Country Rimfire Plus says, "Nice, Bubba. We have the Harry Potter one. Very cool."
Oh yeah, the Harry Potter one's good too, because it teaches you how to make the butterbeer and the what's that other one? There's another drink that they have on there. Oh my god. Shoot. Butterscotch beer. Butterscotch beer was another one. Yeah. That's a lot tastier than it looks in the movie. It looks good in the shows and the movies and stuff like that, and you read about it, but when you actually have fun, God in heaven, it's delicious.
Oh man, it sounds good. I would be all up for some of that.
Yeah, there's a mixologist I watch on here. I can't remember his name right now. If I ever remember who it is, I'll send you the link to him. But he makes all the Harry Potter drinks before they came out with the cookbook. And let me tell you, reading the cookbook is different than watching this guy make the stuff. You learn a lot more from watching the guy make it than reading the ingredients of the book.
I'd go for some butterscotch beer light.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Sounds good to me. All right. Well, while we're waiting on Moo to get back, let me go ahead and do my final spiel here. Moo, if you come back, just holler. Well, anyway, I would like to say thank you to everybody who watched tonight, whether you watched on YouTube, Facebook, or X.com. I appreciate it. And those who watch on replay, I appreciate you too. Thanks for everybody out there in the text chat for all your comments and all the people who sent in Gorn. I appreciate that too. And A special thanks to all of my channel members out there on YouTube for their support. I certainly do appreciate it. We will be back next week, next Friday, 9 p.m. Central Time for Fowl Territory 298. For my channel members, we will have a members-only chat once again Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. And if you're not a channel member, you should know that we give away one of the knives that I review every week. And all it costs is 99 cents a month for you to be a channel member. So if you'd like a chance to win a knife, that's how you do it. So anyway, I think Moo, let's see. Just gotta, he says he'll be in shortly. I wonder if I can stall long enough to get him in here. But I hate to say goodbye without him having a chance to do his end spiel. So
he's probably got a lot coming up too.
Well, he said, sorry, I had Mexican food last night. I'll be in shortly.
Wait. I got it, Gary. I'll do an animal fact. How about that?
All right.
So this is a true story, guys and gals.
Ain't about ducks.
There's an animal. This is a true story. There's an animal called Fu Manchu. He was an orangutan at the Omaha Zoo. And this was in, I think, late 70s, early 80s. This orangutan would hide a little bitty wire in his gums, unlock his cell door, go out and unlock all the rest of the orangutans in the zoo, and go back and hide and put the thing back in his lip and sit in his cage like nothing happened. And there were so many people that almost lost their jobs over this. Like, people were literally going to be fired until they finally put up cameras and they seen this devious orangutan walk out of his cage, go out, unlock all the rest of the doors, and let out all of his friends and watch them party while he sat back and pretended like he was innocent. And he had the most devilish smile whenever he did it. He was smiling the entire time. That is a true story, and that is one of the funniest animal facts. Orangutans are one of the nicest animals there is, unless you press them. Probably the safest monkey to hang out with.
Well, if you're gonna hang out with a monkey, that'd be the one to hang out with. Although technically, I don't know that they're monkeys, but
they are considered great apes, technically, on a small technicality. But yeah, they're the nicest ones. That's why Dunstan Checks In worked out, and that's why Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can worked out as a movie. Clyde was a gentle giant.
that's
Right turn, Clyde. All right.
Right turn, Clyde.
I love those. I really wish they had made a third one. It'd been great.
I don't think Moo's gonna make it. I think maybe he fell in. I don't know.
Or he's still got a chimichanga to go.
Could be.
He's still pumping out a chimichanga.
Yeah, you can't pinch off liquid in a soft spot. That's for sure. Gotta keep going till it's done. Well, sadly, unless he jumps in the last minute or so, we're going to go ahead and end this because the weekly 2A wrap-up was already supposed to start. So if you're interested in that, go see it. And once again, thanks to everybody for watching this silly mess that we call a show here. I certainly appreciate it. Hope you come back next time. So anyway, everybody be safe. Have a great weekend. And remember this, if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, give them the bird. This is Gizzard Gary. On behalf of my panel, everybody say goodbye, and then I'm going to roll the end credits unless Moo gets in here real quick.
Not everybody.
Not everyone.
Have a good weekend, folks.